Valeex, how are you feeling today?
Amazing. I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's a good time to start, good time to make videos, good time to meet people after work. And I mean, after work, it's when you are in certain business industries, maybe you don't have a schedule. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Thank you very much for inviting and spending some time to talk. Let's do it.
Well, this has been a long time coming, so I'm glad that it was quite a last minute and impromptu kind of invite. So I'm glad you bit the bullet in a way.
Yeah.
And you're here. Valeex, you mentioned that you're a bit off schedule. Well, because of the work that you do. Can we unpack that a little bit?
Yes. Why it is off schedule or something? Because when you are in real estate, sometimes, for example, you are planning your day in advance or your week in advance, but last minute, for example, you are getting a call from client or from the owner, and maybe it is postponing or maybe canceling or maybe asking instead of tomorrow, can we do it today? So you are off guard, so you have to make it. Because if you don't make it, there is another agent can take it. Then you are losing credibility. You are losing sale as well, possibly.
Yeah.
And you are losing time as well. And that's why sometimes you have to be prepared for last minute call. Like it's not only in real estate, but different industries as well. Because when you are in real estate, you are not like an office worker, and you are not also agent, as it says. Like you are a business owner, you are a CEO of your business, so you have to be always prepared for that. And you are making your own time, you are making your own pay slip as well. You have to work it out, and you have to work for it. That's why. You
have to find a solution to any problem that arises. Yeah. How did you stumble into real estate?
Wow. So, shall I start from the beginning? Like, how did I start? Because, and people are getting low up their mind. Like, why did I do it and how did I do it? Because my background is, I graduated a bachelor degree from electrical engineering, master degree from electrical power engineering, and I'm a PhD dropout. Material science, and it was nanopolymeric science.
What was that?
Nanopolymeric science, and it was like a material science, electrical power engineering, and high voltage engineering. And I was doing my PhD in Canada. Yeah, the Material Science Institution, like Manitoba University. Yes, and then it is not my first time in Malta. First time I discovered 2019, then 2020 again. And then 2022, I said that, okay, big shift. I'm just going there for a long time.
Okay.
And how I'm here. In the beginning, I started from engineering as well, doing some projects here. And then I started my YouTube channel after relocating here 7-8 months. I started to make videos, but I mean, why I started a bit late, maybe there was some procrastination or maybe there was some research time. I was new, I would say, in Malta. Why? Because it was money related question, and I'm always preparing something 5 months in advance. My next move, 5 months in advance. It's always prepared. And then I was asking people, like, if I ask this kind of question, how would a Maltese person react? And then they started to say, it will never work in Malta. They are skeptical. And even the person who I was interacting, they were skeptical as well. And because they said, we never talk about money, even with our friends, we sometimes give a range, but we don't directly say. If someone is real close to us and we are maybe telling our salary or our money side, but we don't talk about money, and that's why you will not succeed, you will not make it, and you will just waste your time, or people will be brutal, they will be completely ignoring you or something. I said that, okay. And then I asked couple of people, and there was also a cliche, small island syndrome.
Yeah.
Everyone knows each other. That's why they don't share. I said that, you know what, instead of asking from people and doing a research, just do it. See if it works or no, because I believe that this is, when they say success, if you divide 100%, how you are dividing it, 20% research, 80% application. So education, 20%, application, 80%. Just do it. I did it. And I went out. I started to approach people. In the beginning, I was also shy. And I was also doing some mistakes, even asking some questions. And I was preparing my questions. And I was going to ask scripted questions,
Yes.
what I had in my mind. I was prepared because I learned that when you are making video, you have to do research. You have to learn about the topic as well. And that's why I was preparing 10 questions. And then I was asking people when I was editing it for myself, and I realized that it's like a AI related, and there is no feeling, there is no me, there is no feeling, there is no emotion. And also, for example, if I make 8 questions and following each other, and I'm asking from you one by one, but maybe in the third question you're answering something. If I go deeper and I'm asking that answer related question, it would be more interesting rather than you are giving me answer which is important that I can dive deeper. Then I'm following my own scripted question and it becomes like robotic.
Yeah.
And I said that, you know what, I don't like this kind of Q&A. I don't like, and I'm editing it and I feel that it is cold. There is no warmth, there is no me, there is no even interaction, and people are not open to me. And I changed everything. I said, you know what?
Was it a feeling that it came from within, or it's the feedback that you collected from the people around you at the time?
And in the beginning, like collecting feedback from people, I didn't have many views to collect feedback.
Yes.
You know, you are dedicating your 2 hours, 3 hours going for filming, and then 3-4 days editing. You are posting it, 20 views, and then maybe. If you hit 30 views, you are happy. And then I said that, you know what, there is obviously a reason why your channel is small and your views are low. Some percentage is becoming from the SEO related, but some things also related to me, how I am behaving, how I am asking question. If I am preparing my questions and then I'm following it, but if I am asking next question based on your answer, it is becoming more interesting. Mm-hmm. And by doing it, I was learning it. Obviously, when you are approaching to someone, it's not like 10 people we are approaching and you are getting 10 yes. No, just for making 6 interviews, I was spending 4 hours for walking around and finding people, just to find 6 people to say yes. And why it was hard? Because I was new on the island and I was foreigner. I was speaking English and they were not understanding my intention. But why, you are asking? You are coming from TV, but because of TV or something, I completely don't relate and I avoid to talk about politics or something. In fact, you can never find any questions on my video related to politics. Then what I was realizing, I had a microphone handle, you know, and when I'm going that professional with the microphone handle and then your camera like a professional way, and people got scared because you are coming from TV and they are seeing it is a big equipment, but in fact it was just the handle, microphone handle. And what I did, I took it out and it was just small microphone, and then when there is something small with the technology, they think that, okay, this is like an underdog guy. So he doesn't have money for coming with a big equipment or something, but I was just tricking it. Small microphone or my lavalier microphone, and I was going to approach them and they were feeling very close to me. and they were kind of thinking that I'm helping to this guy because he's just making a video and he wants to grow. Maybe he has some vlog.
Yeah.
So we can help them. And they were, I was playing maybe with feelings unintentionally, but maybe intentionally as well, because there was no way to make a video with my long microphone. And that's why I tried and I found a way. And then interviewing people, I talked already 10 minutes. I'm going back to your original question. Yeah. By interviewing people, and I realized that, okay, I'm slowly, I am hitting my target, finding, for example, a business owner, CEO, industry people. And I was becoming close to them because we were talking. Imagine spending 15 minutes and the guy, for example, he is a busy business guy and you are stopping him and you are talking 10 minutes together. And in somehow you are making connection, and then they are also getting excited to see their videos and they are sharing their contacts. And then by collecting contacts, email or social media, exchanging, slowly, for example, they were showing interest. I have a friend doing this business. Maybe you can interview him as well. I can help you for doing it. I said, okay, why not? By doing it, and I was also approaching cold emailing or just liking their stories just to be noticed that this guy, 20 followers, 30 followers, he's liking me, what he wants. And then I was shooting message one by one every day, 2-3 messages, and liking their old posts and stories just to be noticed.
Yes.
And then I was asking them, and they were feeling good. Okay, I can spend some time. We can do it next week, next month, or something like that. But they were spending their time. And then I interviewed Henry Zamit, a real estate guy. He is a big guy right now in Malta as well. And on that time, he was a franchisee owner. And then I asked him, can you speak to my channel? Because I'm interviewing business owner and it would be interesting to talk to you as well. He said, yes. He was a really cool guy. And I was amazed that from the first email, he said, yes. I got shocked. I said, how cool this guy.
He's always up for it. So
yes. And we made that video. And then I continued making video because the summer was coming, and I had always in my mind to make video with yacht owners, boat owners, yacht owners, and I had a big passion for yachting industry and being close to them, and slowly making videos with them. And then I realized that, for example, a big business owners, whoever you are approaching and asking question, money relating question or investing question, yo, bro, where you are putting your money, just share with us, and what industry you are excited. Yeah. And most of them were saying, for example, some parts they are doing it on their business and some part for stock shares, but the big portion they are putting it on property. And some people I was finding, and they are shifting their career, and also big businesses, they are selling their business, moving to real estate, either development side or property management or condominium, and etc. etc. And I said that, okay, I'm interviewing people, I'm getting good contacts, and I'm sharing my contacts as well. We are exchanging and we are staying in touch, and maybe once a month we are popping up a message. I'm becoming close to them. I said that, okay, imagine I have this many contacts and I'm serving them with finding good deals, and then offering them service, real estate, property searching or selling their properties. I can help them, right? And I asked Henry, because I already interviewed him 4 or 5 months ago. I said that, Henry, what do you think? I have some plan to start real estate. Maybe do I need to prepare something or exam, or before starting I need to take a license or something? He said that let's do like that. Come to my office, we can talk, I can guide you, we can see how we can help. I said, okay. Again, second yes I got from Henry. thankfully. I went to his office, we started, and then he started his own business, Pin Society, which is combining a lot of agencies in Malta and growing every month or every week, I would say. And right now I'm a part of that society as well. And he said that I completely shifted to my own brand and I'm making it. You can also join one of our offices. In fact, he asked, like, where do you stay? Okay, Tashbish is close to you. You can start from there. And then I met his team as well in Tashbish, franchisee owner, my boss, Petra Galia, I'll say. Yeah, and then our manager, Sandra Aquilina as well. We met, we talked. I saw that, okay, I'm starting. And then we collected some documents and I started for my training license as well. And on the way, still I'm continuing my interviews, but then I slowly shifted because you are always talking about investing, relationship, business, but now to help to myself as well, to my own business as well, real estate, I interviewed real estate developer or property investors. Slowly I was building community. And then I quit from my full-time job as well. And I was doing my real estate as well because you can be part-time, but yeah. And then from the engineering, I was overloaded for different projects as well. And then the more projects it's coming, and then the more deadlines you need to follow, etc. And then the less time you were spending for real estate. And I said that, you know what, I have to do this full time. Why not? Because I have a potential and I have good reports from the homeowners and also from the buyers as well. Why not to do it? And then I took a decision. I made it. Yes, I think it's been already 20 minutes that coming to that answer. Bro, just do this.
You're informed. I didn't know that I'm
Sorry.
it's okay. I didn't know that I was opening a can of worms.
Yeah. You can chop it off. Some shits out of there.
I will not actually, because this is not scripted, and I'll just let it roll. So the beauty of this podcast that it's not scripted, as you're saying, is that initially, and I think people from outside would think that what happens behind the mic or by the camera is scripted, or it has to be scripted, because I have been advised that my podcast should be scripted very much like a TV program. I've been given that feedback and I've given it some thought as well. But I also agree with you that I think going from one question to another rigidly defeats a little bit the purpose, because there's no authenticity in it. I mean, no one could have predicted what you've just said before. It just happened naturally because I asked one question.
Yes, you asked one.
Imagine if I asked 10.
Yeah, imagine. So till tomorrow we are here. Let's discover this.
It's okay.
Yeah.
My longest podcast is 2 hours, so I can.
We still have time to hit it.
I will still have time, which is very interesting, and I appreciated the story because I was also listening to some parallels that I've experienced in my journey. In this as well, because initially, to be honest, because you shared a lot and I'm just speaking a little bit, finding guests is a bit hard, but I think the hardest part, I mean, we experience together, is finding the right time. I didn't find that struggle that people don't want to join a podcast episode, but perhaps it's a podcast episode. And I started quite early, because I started podcasting almost now 3 years ago, which was podcasting in Malta was still a bit in its initial phases. So people were a bit excited to be part of this. Whereas in your case, I think it's a bit more invasive in a way, because you're meeting people in the streets and having a conversation and speaking about something which most Maltese people would find uncomfortable with, because we have an island mentality.
Yeah, but slowly I feel that it is fading out. When you approach people right now, they notice you as well, because this is, I call it credibility. They already know what you are going to ask and what they can share, what they cannot share or something. And they know it. They are preparing themselves like that guy can pop up, ask question. So if he is asking this question, I know about my business and I know about my mindset as well. And sometimes these days they are asking me to interview them. And in fact, and we are doing right now different concepts with Valeex Talks and Valeex Property as well. We are doing kind of a media work for businesses. So we are helping their businesses to give big publicity. And also the visibility is going up because just to tell you that in Malta, I don't know anyone is asking this kind of money related question or business related question. And my channel is doing it. And then how we are doing it, there is business owner, there is a business, and there is an audience as well. So we are linking them together. I'm interviewing them, or I am doing it, for example, a boat tour, or let's say a store tour. We are interviewing business owners. They are talking about their businesses and it is growing. In fact, for example, I have several videos hit more than 1.5 million, and the most the viewed video is 2.2 million. And in the beginning, when I was hitting 20,000, I was so fucking happy that I am hitting this, because in Malta, this is like a good result. And then I grew up with the viewership.
And this is on YouTube or Instagram?
Instagram, Valeex Talks, I don't really use much, but I'm focusing mainly and heavily on Facebook and TikTok. Yeah. And TikTok is doing really great. Why? Because on TikTok, you don't have a limit. It is growing. Like some people watching me from Australia, from Nepal, from, I don't know, any countries like Ethiopia. I didn't even know some countries' names. My bad geography, sorry guys. Then I was making live video. They were joining me, and then sometimes, for example, my friends are going for a holiday to their own countries, in European countries. And then when they were coming back, and they were saying, I was seeing your videos. And then my friend said that, wow, how do you know this guy? I watch always his videos, even from Bulgaria. I heard that. From Hungary as well, I heard that feedback. It's really great. And it seems like we are doing something good. We do good shit there. Yeah. And right now, yes, we are doing a collaboration with businesses as well. So we are helping them to grow. And because people are getting feedback, and when we are posting video, a lot of comments are popping up and they are asking their products. And then we are doing it a collaboration or partnership as well. If someone is interested for sponsorship as well, we are talking, not all of them, not all the industries, because we have certain criteria. We don't accept everyone. We cannot accept everyone. And that's why, but we are choosing, we are selecting, and we are doing it. We are helping them as well.
What would be your criteria, if you can share that?
For example, energy drinks. I don't give a shit for energy drinks or alcohol drinks or vaping or something. This kind of stuff, I don't do it. And this is no for me. Why? Because I have to... I built this trust and I built this credibility just because of some, let's say, the collaboration, just because of a view to interview, to give publicity to alcohol drinks or something. I don't do it. Why? Because I don't consume any of these products, so I don't do it. That's why I don't like to do it. In the past, if I interviewed people who were talking about their businesses, on that time, we were just interviewing business owners. But right now, if it is like a paid partnership or collaboration, we are not doing it. So we just say that, no, it's not for us. We don't do it.
So initially you did it because it was for your views. Now, if you're getting paid for it, you wouldn't do it. Am I understanding correctly?
Initially, when I had, let's say, 300 followers on TikTok or YouTube or something, I was just interviewing any business owners in Malta, because if they are available there, and if they are working and if they are giving any results, I was just asking them how to start the company in Malta, and how, for example, foreigners coming to Malta and setting up their businesses, running their, let's say, any 7-8 figures business in Malta, how it is running, because we were helping to each other. They were sharing their mindset behind how did they start, and their years when they were broke and they started completely from zero or from minus, and they were sharing. And then once we grew up and then we have some partnership, they were asking, and how the idea being born, they were approaching us. For example, we are launching this product, or we are starting this restaurant, we are starting this store, and could you help us, because you have a lot of viewers and you have a lot of people, because they are all organic. We never spend any single penny for advertising or something, all organic. Come on, if you have skills, if you have a microphone, if you have a camera, or if you have just phone, film it and put it out, people will watch it. You will get some low views, but the big views coming from the consistent low views. So you have to start from zero. You have to make 5 views, 10 views. But if you are consistently doing it, of course, you will hit millions. That's how we are doing it. And then they are seeing a result. We are interviewing people, business owners, and then they are getting at least 50, 100,000 views, and then a lot of comments. And from the real followers, they are asking about their product or their addresses. And then it is helping to them as well. So it is paying off for them.
And you get paid based on the conversion rate, or based on the views, or it's just a...
No, we have the, for example, rate for one video, or we are doing it, for example, monthly videos for them, and we are helping their, for example, digital, I don't call it digital marketing, because I don't know, for example, promoting websites, and I don't know how it is. What I know, asking right question, asking interesting question, asking shitty questions, just to help for views and just to make it interesting, engaging. The engagement is important. You can have, for example, 3,000 views, but if you don't have a comment, that means there is no interest, and that means you are not bringing followers. The idea also to get negative comments. The more negative comments you get, the more results you are having from your videos, because the views are growing by negative comments. Just to tell you an example, for example, you have a business and you are, let's say, restaurant owner, right? And you are always serving top notch. You are giving your 100% effort for a good product to serve them. All they say at the end, thank you very much. It was really delicious food, and thank you very much. They are leaving the restaurant, right? And sometimes if it comes to their mind, they can put review there, but not all of them. Not all satisfied clients are giving you 5-star. But if there is any complaint coming from your staff, or if there is a rude, I don't know, staff or manager, instantly going to their Google reviews, going to their Facebook page, or there is one, I don't know, like a stupid groups on Facebook, people are complaining there, and yes, they are putting bad comments there anonymously. Why? Anonymously. They don't have balls to say it out loud, and they don't want to show themselves. Why? Because next time they will come to your business as well, right? That's what I'm saying, like negative side is helping you to get comments. But the thing that negative comments depends how you want to get. Negative comments are too different, because sometimes they completely don't like your style, don't like your question, and don't like, for example, they like you as interviewer, but interviewee, they don't like their answer, and they are completely starting to put a lot of negative comments to them. And sometimes they are getting offended, but sometimes they are resistant. They pass through for a lot of times like this, and they accept this is the social media they can receive. But I remember I interviewed one big business owner and representing one big brand, but having another big brand's accessory or another product, it really destroyed their reputation. And that's why people pointed it instantly. It was not from my end, and I just randomly stopped them, right? And they are not prepared.
Yeah.
This is the pure content creation. You are stopping them spontaneously. They are not prepared. They are talking. And for example, you are Rolex company owner, but you are wearing AP or wearing something, and then people will point out, you are talking about Rolex, you are representing Rolex, and then on your wrist there is a different, maybe Tudor or something brand. Obviously people will point out, but you have to understand, for example, this is your business, this is not maybe your business, but you
How come you don't have any backlash from the people that you interview then? Because it's like bad branding for them. So what you're saying, just for me to understand, and perhaps even for some listeners as well, the way that you use the negative comments would be to generate drama around the topic. It can happen naturally. So I'm not saying that you're trying to provoke it or anything, but it can happen naturally.
You can say, maybe sometimes I do.
I left it there.
I do it, yeah.
So you're making use of that negative or negative comments just to create drama, because with drama you create attention, and with attention you create engagement, views, and likes. In this example that you've mentioned, the person who was attacked, the interviewee, didn't they tell you anything, but that they were attacked, they offended because you interviewed them?
I see the comments, what they are pointing out.
Yeah.
But if each time, for example, I'm making interview just because of their one stupid mistake, or just because of their like intentional mistakes, if I remove all videos, then I will not be a content creator. What I will do, you know?
So you've been asked to remove videos from...
You are receiving sometimes like remove the video because it is... Why they are asking? Because, for example, I'm interviewing you, you are just a simple guy, and you are getting a lot of views, and your friends, all of them sending you, for example, within 2 hours, you are receiving 100, 200 messages, and your phone is popping up a lot of messages, calls, and your friends are excited because they haven't seen this kind of video, and they are sending, yeah, I saw you, everyone is sending it to you, and you are getting exhausted. Come on, I don't want to receive any more messages, even though it is a good message, because people like you, and people want to show their attention, because I watched your video, I saw you, you are my friend, I saw you, I'm sending it to you. Maybe I'm making a joke with you as well,
yes.
But I'm sending it to you, and like me, there are 50 people as well from your cycle, from your friends, from your workmates, or from your college people. They are sending it to you. Hey, it's been a while, I haven't seen you, I saw you, it's really good to see you, or something. Or from your relatives, they are sending you messages, and then you are getting fed up. Please remove my video, I don't want to receive any messages from my friends, because it is really stressing me. I cannot focus, I cannot concentrate what I am doing it. But I understand people have their own maybe problems, or they are passing through with some hurdles. At the end of the day, no matter I am generating views or I'm making contents, I am a human being as well. I have to understand you. What if happened to me? What I would do? And I understand. That's why I tried first to say that this is social media. Why? Because the intention span on social media, just under 2 minutes. I'm seeing your video. Let's say that I liked your speech. I'm putting a comment there, heart or something, or I'm just sending it to you saying that, well done, proset or something. That's it. Or if I'm seeing it negative sides, I'm just trying to put you down. I'm just putting a negative comment about your personality or something. Just 10 seconds. I put it there and I'm scrolling and watching another OF girl is showing their life. Yes. And then I'm scrolling, another guy is doing, I forgot what did I put for you, right? This is just like a 10 second. They are putting comment, F that guy. That's it. Who is this guy is interviewing people? Oh, who is this guy talking about shit? And he is wrong. Okay, he put that comment, 10 seconds, he scrolled it, that's it. But if you are not resistive, or if you are not a bulletproof person, you will take it personal.
Yeah.
Right? And it might offend you. But at the end of the day, you have to understand. 2 minutes, take it, leave it, that's it. Everyone is quiet. You can receive 5 negative comments, right? But then after 2 minutes, nothing. Why? Because when they see you on the street, they will not even recognize, they will not even remember what did they put there. In fact, it happened to me personally. I'm interviewing people and I'm putting the really cringe question and they start to point me. And one guy, I screenshot it and I always keep it for myself. And once that guy, not following me, but he's watching all my videos. And once he put there, you are so annoying. And after 2 weeks, he said that, bro, you are living your best life. Because first video I interviewed on the street, maybe just sitting next to a Colombian girl or sitting next to the old Maltese guy and asking maybe different question. I'm making cringe. But with that person who I'm interviewing, we have a good relationship. We have no problem. I'm interviewing and I'm asking question. If he or she is offended, he can ask me, please, can you cut it off? If he didn't ask it and I'm putting it online, so everyone is happy except for you, right? But then the next time I'm interviewing one millionaire on a yacht or top floor of maybe Mercury or somewhere else, and that guy is saying that, bro, you are living your best life. This, like, it is triggering him as well. It means that person 2 weeks ago, he put their negative comment because he didn't like, but now after 2 weeks, he saw this video, it's triggered. Yeah, it changed his mind. That means their interest span and their also negative part in their brain, the memory is very short on social media. I can ask you, for example, last time which video you watched on TikTok, you cannot remember. But if I ask from YouTube, you will remember, because YouTube is long version. Yeah. But TikTok is just scrolling. 3 seconds, if it catches your interest, you will continue watching. But if it is even 3 minutes, after scrolling, you will forget it. Yeah. On YouTube, you are spending at least 10 minutes. Why? Because YouTubers try to make it at least 10 minutes to make money out of it. So you are watching, putting your 10 minutes there, you are focusing on it. And then you are remembering it, right? From TikTok, you will not remember last time what video you watched, last video, what did you watch? But from YouTube, you will remember. That's the same thing. And from Reels, Shorts, it is shortening your memory as well. It is shortening your, let's say, passion for one video, or your aggression for the one video as well. It is short. So don't get offended if I'm interviewing someone is saying something wrong. So don't take it personal. That person is happy I'm interviewing. They didn't ask me, let's not to make this video. They agreed. Everyone is happy except for you. If you are unhappy, it is just 2 minutes. Leave it. And that's it.
Go watch the next one.
Yeah, watch next one. Don't watch my video.
How do you handle all of this negative energy though? Because obviously you're producing quite a lot of content, and so you're receiving quite a number of messages as well. How does it affect you if it does? Okay. This is not my first time I'm making social media
related contents, because I started first from 2018 and I was doing educational videos, helping people to study abroad, and then making videos, interviewing students as well who moved out from their country studying abroad. And I was making it. I started to build up that kind of confidence. But in the beginning, I was always receiving some people were swearing on the comments, and I was taking maybe it personal. And I was thinking maybe I should delete this comment. I have removed this comment. And then I watched one video from Alex Hormozy, and he said that I am in some scale a business owner, because he is more than 100 million generating, and he is not always receiving good comments, good feedback from people. A guy making $20 per hour or $100 per day, just blaming him, why you are saying this shit, because you don't know how to make a business and you are just a shitty guy. Bro, you look at yourself and look at that guy. It means there is a proof. He is 9-figure guy, but you are making bare minimum wage just because of your laziness or because of your arrogancy. You are just putting negative things and pointing that big guy. You are a load of shit. You are talking just bullshit. You are saying nothing, right? But that guy, 9-figure guy, you are telling it to them. And he said that how I built this mentality, this mindset. I said that I love you. You are putting in a comment, love you. That's it. I learned that and I implement it. And right now I'm saying, I love you. Keep going. Keep putting that comment a lot. Put it more. And then it is kind of stress relieving. I recommend for everyone to do it. Just whenever someone is putting negative comments on you, just say that, thank you, I love you. Why? Because they are spending their fucking 10 seconds for putting comments there. It means you are
caring to some extent.
Their time. You are buying their brain, their skills, just to put comment there. If it was not important, they wouldn't even spend time to comment there. That means you are owning their time. You are forcing them to comment. Let them comment. It helps. Do it.
So why do people watch your videos? And
why do people watch my videos? First of all, they just want to know how Maltese people live.
Okay.
Because on my content, they tell the truth. To me, it is truth they are sharing. Obviously, some people I cannot ask exact amount, even from anyone. When you are asking exact amount, they cannot say that. For example, I make per year 27,753 euro. They cannot say. They can give you between 25,000-30,000 range, right?
Yeah.
And at least you are kind of giving some information. And it is interesting for other people as well. For example, if I'm a foreigner, if I'm coming from, let's say, Finland, I'm coming from Netherlands, at least I have to watch this video to know what is the salary range in that industry. Because in Malta, there are different industries. For example, engineering. If I'm interviewing engineer from Netherlands, from Germany, and they are working in Malta as an engineer, but some people from Germany right now, they are there, but they are thinking to move to Malta for working here. At least they know what is the salary range. My people, Germans, working there, and they are making this amount of money. So is it wise decision to move there or no? The curiosity. Because first of all, they know the concept of my 3 questions, like the introduction, your name, surname, where are you from, and then what do you do for a living, being in your position, how much we can make. But the video doesn't end from these 3 questions. They continue. And I continue asking different questions. How do you invest? For example, how do you invest is also part of these 3 questions, yes? But everyone invests differently. Some people do not invest, yeah? And then if someone is in the same range of a salary, this person spends all their money, all their salary, once they are getting paycheck, they are booking another flight, they are going somewhere. But the another guy making same salary, he is saving, or he is investing, or he is starting his own business. And that guy is saying like, look at this girl, look at this guy spending all his money and the same age, but now I am here and you are just spending your money. When you are reaching out to me, or when we are coming to, let's say, in our 30s, 35, and I will be here, you will be here, at least it is also giving them some context to comment or just to blame others. You have to understand, people enjoy and like to blame others. And why? Because look at me, I'm making same money, but I am here. You are not doing it. You have to understand, not everyone is the same. Not everyone wants to live the same life. For example, you are interviewing business owner. Business is not for everyone, right? For example, if I want to save my money or invest my money to start my own business in this industry, because working 9 to 5 is just for a beginning for me to save money and then invest that money for my future business. I'm using this my 9 to 5, right? I will take that hassle. I will work, let's say 14, 16, 18 hours per day, 20 hours per day. Because when you are an entrepreneur, again, when you are a business owner, you have no holidays, no weekends. You are just putting a lot of efforts to achieve where you want to see yourself, right? But some guys say that I'm happy 9 to 5. I'm just going at 9 to the work, 5. No one can bother me. After 5, it's my time. I don't want to take that hassle. I don't want to start a business. Why I have to lead this company? Why I have to organize some things? Why I have to manage some people? Why? I don't want to take that. I want to be like a hassle-free. I want to be stress-free. I'm just working till 5. After 5, no even any colleagues can message me.
It's true. I mean, I'm someone who has a full-time job and have my own business as well. And something that the 9 to 5 gives you is a sense of security. So a sense of security financially and even from a social point of view as well. I have people within my team in my private practice is that people miss having the interaction of a team within a company, because when you're a solopreneur, for example, you're on your own. You have your own problems to solve. Sometimes you have no one that can understand you or resonate with you. So having a full-time job does provide a sense of security, but sometimes in society it's shaped like you're not being successful enough. And you can make good money having a full-time job as well.
Yeah, there is Americanized things these days. You have to understand, bro, this is Europe. You are living in Europe, and the money flow is completely different range than America, United States. Why? First of all, the population is so big, and also the industries are super big. And you cannot implement the same thing in this country. You can copy, but you have to add your own spice, right? What I believe, even though you want to make 9 to 5, but at least you have a goal to make your own business. For example, you want to work, you want to make a business in, let's say, glass manufacturing, right? You want to be a glass manufacturer in the future, and you are working right now, let's say, office job, clerical job, maybe HR, let's say, But to me, it doesn't match. It doesn't relate for your future goal. Why? If it is your goal to make this business, go to find a local factory who is producing this material, this product. Start from really like a basic job, cleaning job or technician or whatever you are doing, but at least it has to relate to your end goal, because you will learn a lot. You will make a lot of mistakes, but you are not losing money from your pocket if you do mistake. For example, in the manufacturing defects, if it is like a human related, company should go compromise because you are manufacturing a big products and the one human factor can happen and it will not hurt them a lot. But at least you will now, while working as a technician who is making a mistake, causing problem for a CEO, current CEO, and then in the future, you will now, okay, I made these mistakes just because of maybe overthinking, or maybe I was doing it wrong way. Instead of approaching from right, I was approaching from left. But then in the future, if you are doing the same product manufacturing, you will now the mistakes what you made, and it didn't cause you losing money. But right now, if still you are doing the same mistake, you are causing from your own pocket. You are losing money from your own pocket. Yes. And if you are doing the same mistake again and again, it means that you didn't learn anything. You didn't do anything. You just wasted your time while working there. That's why you have to work from this company, but you have to learn. Then learn from your mistakes. In the future, if you are having employees, you have to train them from your past experience. If you do this, you will make a mistake. Still, that person will make a mistake, but the number of mistakes will be reduced. That's what I believe. Even if your goal is to start this business, go to find the job who is right now doing it. You don't need to invent a wheel.
For sure.
You have to do your own way, because these days it is impossible nearly to find a new product or to find the new element.
What you would do is, I'm using a word that you use as well, is giving it your own twist, adding your own ingredient to it. And what I would add to what you're saying, Valeex, is that apart from learning from the mistakes, is that you have to be prepared that you're constantly problem solving, because sometimes, and you're coming from an engineering background, would perfectly understand. Sometimes you fix A and cause problem D. You fix D and you create problem C. Sometimes you think that you're solving the problem, but actually you're creating a different one.
Yes.
And you have to be prepared for it. There are ways how you can make passive income, but definitely it doesn't start from there. It doesn't start like a passive way. You have to build it in a way that becomes passive income. But there are very, very, very few instances where it's solely hands-off, passive generating money for you. There are very, very few things that can do that for you, at least from my knowledge till to date, or at least what things exist to date. So when you are a business owner, you're constantly solving problems of your own and the problem that you're trying to solve at a societal level or at a company level. So essentially you're solving problems left, right and center.
Yes, you have to. But regarding the passive income, right now people are too much into making passive income, but they have to understand passive income doesn't come from passive action. First, you have to make tons of time for doing with your active income. For example, you are having 9 to 5. It's normal to have 9 to 5. No one should blame you that you graduated from university or you entered to university. Why did you enter to university? Do you need it? Maybe he does need it, yes. But he needs to start a job. Unfortunately, this is the society. Not everyone born as an entrepreneur. They need to learn, and in some phase they have to understand that they have to hit that door. I worked a lot of time, but I didn't achieve anything, and right now I see that my own college people, they drop out and they started to work from hands-on skills they have, or they are working from the bare minimum wage, bare minimum jobs, but they build up. And now after 5 years of working, and then you realize it is still normal. It is not normal when you still don't realize it. now. But while you are working, you are making active income, active salary, you have to invest it. Again, when they say 5 to 9 is generating you active income, but 5 to 9. You have 9 to 5 to make active money, but 5 to 9 is going to make you passive income. So there are two ways. Either after 5 you are going for partying, or you are going to, I want to relax. I want to enjoy. What the hell you gonna do? Why did you get exhausted? Why you need to? Of course, I understand maybe in a toxic working environment, you need to relax, but not every day, not 7 days, you need to relax. Come on, bro, you have to at least learn new things. Don't start for a business. Don't think about a business, but learn new things, right? New skills, because once you stop for learning, then you stop growing. I interview some people. Again, I don't want to talk about my interviews because this is your interview, not mine, isn't it?
I'm interviewing you at the moment.
It's good. But once I interviewed one girl, and she said that I make really good money from iGaming. But I said that, how do you invest your money? He said, shut up. I don't invest my money. I worked a lot in my own country, and right now I'm enjoying. Once I get my pay slip, first thing first, I am booking a ticket. I'm flying abroad. Why? I have to enjoy. I made this because in my country we hustle a lot, and right now I'm 35. Till my 30s, I worked a lot. Now it is my enjoying time. I don't need to think about investing. I don't need to. I said that, you are Latina? She said, yes, I am. I said, okay, that's the answer. So let's move.
What is that the answer?
So the Latina culture, I interview them a lot, and I have a lot of friends from South Americans.
Okay.
They want to enjoy. They want to spend more time for socializing, for enjoying, and they are warm people. Even on the street, when you see them, and you don't know them, but you start to interact them, they will talk to you. They are very warm people, and touching and talking. They are very close, wholeheartedly, I would say, and they are really good people. But they want to enjoy a lot. This is like, they want to dance, and for them, just while cooking or while cleaning or while talking to you, still when they hear a car with the music, they start to dance. This is normal for them. They want to enjoy. That's why sometimes you have to understand this is the culture.
Okay.
So spending culture or consumerism is different, and the saving, the culture, for example, some part of Europe, people are coming to Malta. You see that whatever money they make, absolutely nothing for spending. They don't want to spend any penny for outside of their rent or their food or daily necessities. They don't want to spend. They just want to save, and then to do something with that. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't achieve to that. Why? Because money is energy, money is flow, and you have to make a flow. Yeah. And again, like when you don't make an energy flowing, and it will stuck and it will stink, I would say. That's why you have to make some money, and you have to spend with that, and you have to invest as well. But you have to make a flow, coming and going, and then you have to make it a return. Then you have to invest, at least make some energy flowing. That is what I believe.
What was the question that the answer of that question blew you away? Either you learned something from it, or you completely disagreed, or anything?
Disagreeing. Sometimes when I interview people, I'm losing my mind just because of like ADHD things. Like they're talking, but my focus is fading out, and then I'm coming back. I'm missing that part, and this kind of things happening. But
Luckily, I didn't ask you so many questions today.
I'm talking. Maybe you are losing your focus because I talk a lot. Yeah, but once one girl I interviewed, she was 20-year-old from university. I interviewed her and I said that, like, how do you invest your money, or how do you spend your money? She said that I'm spending all my money for my loan. I said, what loan? You have car loans? No, I have my own property. I said that, how old are you, you said? He said, 20 year. I said, okay, she's 20-year-old. She's still studying and she's working part-time. She's staying with her family. At the same time, she has a mortgage to pay off. 3 years ago, it happened. And then I realized myself, if I am in my 20-year-old, would I buy a property? Why? Because I'm not buying with cash from my saving. I'm just making it a mortgage, and then I'm doing a handcuff. So because some people want to move abroad, some people want to discover themselves as well. Because, of course, you are living 20 years in one country and maybe your interest is changing, and whatever industry you want to grow, whatever, let's say, a profession you want to take on a different level, that doesn't exist in your country. That's why you have to move abroad to find the solution for your current problem, to grow there. And that's why until realizing that life, you already bought your property, then automatically you have two options: either stick to that, continue in your own country, or sell it out. But in Maltese culture, selling is not that thing. People want to buy, not to sell. Because they say that I achieved my dream. I am 20-year-old and I bought my property, and why I have to sell it? And psychologically, it triggers them. And it took me a while to understand.
But people are buying second properties and they're selling the previous one. I think it is changing a little bit.
If you want, we can talk about the property as well. So we make a business here, bro. Tell me about your budget. No, it is possible. Yes, second property, they can buy it. There is also the age as well. And also, well, it depends on your... I need to make it a little bit light. It depends on your plan and what you are thinking with your future, and the money, how you want to make it. It varies, but not all of them want to buy or flip or resale with call, or buy, keep, and then to buy the second one, or sell the first one, buy the second. It's not all of them like that. This is one thing. And another thing, it took me a while to realize, because sometimes I watch my own videos to learn from people. It's not when I'm editing my videos. In the past, I was editing myself, and then I had someone helping me as well. I was editing my videos, and while editing, maybe you are focusing on editing part, not like hearing what they are saying or analyzing it. But then, like, even these days, I'm watching my videos and I know who I interviewed, what they said, because 2 years ago, I interviewed, for example, real estate people. And let's say that 1 year ago, I started my real estate journey. Whatever cycle right now I'm passing through, people already passed from there, and they were exploring on that time, or they were sharing, and I'm still learning from them. I'm watching the video. On that time, I interviewed one guy, and he said that no matter how much money you make, pay yourself first. And 3 years ago, I didn't
Must have been Patrick.
let me tell you one thing. That on that time, I was thinking, pay yourself first. That means, first of all, you have employees, but let them wait pay yourself first and pay your rent or your food or something like that. And then whatever money left, you can give to your team. I was understanding that way,
Yes.
but what they meant. But then by interviewing more people and growing and also learning certain vocabulary from people, I realized that no, pay yourself first means that spend money for your experience, your knowledge, and for your business as well. Pay yourself first means even before starting a business or before starting anything, just buy a book. It is paying for yourself. Or buy a course, buy a mentorship. Pay yourself first, even for your health as well, for your mental health as well. You have to pay attention. You have to pay it first for yourself, because if you are not capable for handling this situation alone right now, problem is happening to you, only to you. You have to solve it.
Yeah.
But you are giving up and you are not able to solve this problem. But then when you are starting your own business, there will be 5 people's problem. You need to solve them as well. And then if you didn't pay yourself in the past, so then you will give up right now, or you will end up just from the first down, you will just give up and you will shut down. That's it. And that's why it took me a while for learning it. Yes, as well, there was a guy, Martin, he said that if you visualize, if you speak about it, you can achieve it. And I said like, okay, like if you think about it, okay, I'm thinking about, and if you can speak about it, and speaking about what, like speaking to my friends or something, then maybe I was naive, or I was focusing on a content not for personal growth. That's why I was not taking it seriously. I was just maybe focusing much on a content creation or editing or posting, and that's why I was not taking care of for what people were saying there. And then by time I was watching my past videos and I was learning from everyone, and say like, if you can think about it and if you can speak about it, you can achieve it. And you can call it manifestation, or you can call it affirmation, whatever you do it, but it works. It fucking works, I would say. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I learned. It's like you are hitting your head to the wall. It's amazing, because you can't believe by asking what you can get. People who lose just because they don't ask, they don't know how to ask. And I made a video even door knocking and asking people in Santa Maria Estate or Gargur, Birguma. I was door knocking and asking people like, what do you do for a living to be able to afford this house? Because it's a high zip code area. How did you afford it? Like, what business line you are in? I was door knocking. Like, I was getting a lot of no's. Because imagine someone is knocking your door and asking you, can we talk about it? Yeah. But then they were thinking, what's the agenda behind it? You cannot convince them. There is no agenda. There is only underdog. Your guy is asking you questions just to make a content.
But what do you want to get out of it? Because you're interviewing a lot of people as well. What is your ultimate goal with what you're doing?
Learning and sharing. Again, I'm saying like in the beginning, it was just content creation purpose. Just to make a content, just to make a video, because I have big passion for making videos. But slowly, I realized that it's not enough. I am learning from those people. Why? Because when you interview same industry people, and somehow even using different words, they are saying the same thing. But if you are interviewing different industry people, or completely like a underdog like you, or someone completely bankrupted, lost everything, you are talking to them and they are helping you not to end up in their situation as well. It's not all about to be successful, but it's all about as well not to fail. Now, there is also some steps if you are taking, some people already took it and they failed, and you are learning not to do it because it is proven that a lot of people did it and they failed. So you can, for example, say that, okay, I'm brave enough, I am mature enough, I am going to make it. But then there is some time that you will be arrogant. No, you will be covered. You should avoid these kind of things because this is proven fact that you will fail, and you are learning. Always, I'm thinking like I'm learning, and also networking, and also building my confidence. Why? Right now, for example, when I'm making a phone call or I'm making cold call to the homeowners or buyers, at least I have that confidence to talk because I did 3 years interviewing people, and now I know what type of question I can get from them. And when they are talking, you hear from their tone as well.
Yeah.
And the confusion tone, because I'm calling you and I'm offering you home. Bro, it's not a bar of chocolate you can offer for food tasting. Buy to see how it is. But some people are spending their life saving, and you are approaching them. Why to buy this one? And that's why you have to build the confidence. If you don't have it, so you cannot do it. I mean, and asking right question and based on the person's answer as well.
And I see a lot of parallels why I started the podcast as well. It's about learning and sharing in a way, because one of the reasons why I started the podcast that I'm just one person, and sometimes we are limited by our circle of friends, and we don't spend enough time with other people to understand and have these kind of conversations. And I think there's a lot of power sitting behind the camera and behind the mic, because things get real very, very, very fast. And in order for you even to control your nerves, to speak calmly, to ask the right questions, to understand, capture the moment, perhaps act upon something significant or interesting, it takes skill as well. So I think very much like yourself, doing this podcast gave me a lot of insight on how to pace myself in conversations, learning as well, because I've had multiple conversations with business owners as well, and professionals within their field, and very relevant people to whom can easily be my mentors as well. So doing this kind of thing, creating content and meeting with people, anyone can teach you something. So I can see a parallel here.
Yeah, everyone's a teacher. Either teaching you good lesson or bad lesson. Everyone's a teacher. You have to approach with that way. And also, like, by asking, again, I'm emphasizing this, by asking, you don't know what you can get. I mean, I interviewed even the very famous people, the famous singers as well. And it is just because of asking, can I interview you? Or like, maybe, do you have under 1 minute we can make interview? And that interview ends up 3-4 minutes, but at least
not that much.
Yeah, I mean, like on a street interview, sometimes they say that, how long will it take? I said that maybe 30-40 minutes or something like that. And then they got shocked, and then you make a joke and they are off guarding. Then of course they agree. You have to play around with some jokes as well, and at least to make them smile or laugh, and then you will be close to them. Because if you are just popping up, give me interview.
Yes,
I need to make a video this week. Do I give a shit to your schedule or no? It's up to you. Go to find a way to make interview. Don't approach to me. But I mean, you are finding a way
And
how
it's
to
hard.
approach.
It's hard to be consistent because,
Yeah.
and I resonate with that. I publish twice a month. It's hard. So, for example, I shared with you that right now, after today's scheduled podcast, we have to dismantle everything or most of the studio, and we have to find a new location, which is not found yet. So we're now entering the third location of the podcast. Until then, if I hadn't pre-recorded episodes, I can't remain consistent. So there is a lot of planning ahead and trying to find or shift things around in order to make it work. It's not as easy as sitting here, asking questions and having this conversation.
Yeah. These girls are sleeping, I guess. But it's not interactive. We are talking slowly. We are not making illusion.
I have one final question before we go to the fishbowl.
Yeah, okay.
When I reached out to you, you asked me, "Are you sure you want to interview me? Why?"
Well, because in a way, I would say, like, I discovered you and I checked your guests as well and how they are talking. It is, to me, it is like a yoga lesson. You are doing slowly talking, but then the guy will come here using tons of bad words or things. I said, "Are you sure you want to have me as your guest? Because I will not stay still there and we will not think like the philosopher to talk like that." I'm not that guy. Like, we have to be interactive,
and it's
also
interesting that you perceive it that way, but I'm learning as well on how my podcast is perceived as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, in a different way, people, no matter how many people like my contents, how many people like my personality, there are also people hate me. I love them as well. But do you want to have me as a guest to talk about interviews or to talk about me? Like, you will get different type of interviews. Why? Because the business owners are coming here. I watch them, I like them, but it is not my way of speaking. Slowly, or like with a different way. I don't like that way. And even sometimes on my interviews, when I see that someone is talking slowly, I know, okay, 1,600 views, 2,000 views. I see already, and I am counting the views from it. But someone is coming like me, and I'm always counting them, even before approaching to them. I'm just doing it like a
You're scanning. Yep.
Yeah. And who will give me a good view? And I'm checking. For example, this one, 20,000 view. This is worth it. Let's do it. It's 5,000. Sometimes 5,000 view is giving you really good collaboration or opening different doors rather than someone is giving you 1 million views.
Yes.
That's why you have to analyze it as well. But
it's the quality versus quality, right?
Yes. But all it happens within 2 seconds for scanning people.
Yeah.
Because maybe they are passing and you're just stopping them. I don't want to approach people from their behind because this is a no for me. I have to, for example, if I see a person is passing, I have to find a way to go around and then to make a face-to-face. From the face-to-face, no one can beat me when I'm asking. I'll say
now you developed a tactic for it.
Yes, and
how do you approach someone?
Reveal this.
How do you approach someone? I mean, what do you say? What do you ask?
No, it's like maybe from my childhood, chasing women, I'd say. Now from when there is a girl and they're walking, but you want to use your pickup line or to approach them. When you are approaching them from their behind, you will scare them. You will be creepy. But when you are coming face to face and just stopping them with your body language before your words coming out from your mouth, and you are stopping them with your body language, you are giving them reliability or you are giving them trust, and then they are making video with you. Yeah. We are still learning about it and we are still working on it, but we are getting there. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Valeex, we're nearing the end of our conversation.
How long we talked, by the way?
I think we're around 1 hour 30.
Okay. So what I have to do?
You just pick one, read it out loud and answer the question.
But my reading is not good.
That's okay.
Just be careful. Don't think that I'm making videos. I'm good at talking, but reading. Let's see.
And as you saw, the podcast was a little bit different, perhaps today.
Yes.
You can ask the question.
So I have to ask this question from you.
No, sorry. You can read the question out loud and answer it.
I have to answer.
Yes.
Okay. How do you foster creativity and innovation in your personal growth? Creativity and innovation in your personal growth. How do I do it? I mean, creativity is always coming from your research, coming from your studying yourself as well, and studying others as well. Like, I'm watching a lot of videos before starting to make videos, YouTube videos. I watched a lot of videos, but again, I'm going back to the first part, what we said. 20% and 80% is enough, bro. You cannot spend 90% for learning. Like, unless you don't make mistakes or you don't start it, you will never learn.
Yeah.
And then creativity is coming from your mistakes and coming from your success as well. Because if I did all the videos, or if I approached all people the same way, and after 1 year, it will be outdated. Why? Because you have to learn. Okay, I did it. I dig it deeper, and then after a while I have to change. I have to make a creative way, because when I'm watching myself and I say that, is it interesting to me as well? Would I watch that video again and again? If yes, and then it is still creative for me. There is still a demand for that as well. I will do it. But if I cannot watch my own video 5-10 seconds, I don't publish it. And the personal growth as well, innovation and the creativity, in somehow they are following to each other. Innovation is coming from mistakes, coming from creativity as well. And what you are innovator, so you are the person to innovate something. But if you don't have that skill, if you don't have visualization, you cannot make it. But by getting to that point, you are studying and you are learning, you are reading books, or you are watching and you are listening to podcasts. Just talk to people, random people, approach them on the street. When you just stop them, ask something, stupid question, even if you know the answer, still ask. Even if you know the roads, how to go there, still ask. Why? Because maybe you will make their day even better.
Yeah.
Maybe you will give them feeling that they are important because they are giving you information. You asked from them. You will make their day. Just do it. And if there is a way, why not to do it? You cannot grow alone. You cannot grow just being closed up, and then you will end up nowhere. Always learn and create any shit out of it, make content, and if you want to succeed, you have to show yourself. People should believe in you, and people should see you. I see a lot of people making video but not showing themselves, and even from the real estate as well. And I don't mind for saying this, but they're just showing the property and putting their a monkey spinning sound effect or just song, and they are just showing. That's it, bro. Would I buy something from that person? No. Why? Because that person is not talking. I don't know who is that person making video.
Yeah.
And then I made it this way, creative way. People liked it, and people saw that there is a demand. And now I feel that there is interest as well. Some people are doing it, trying to make as many videos as possible with a different way. And in fact, some real estate agents, I'm also helping them to do it in a different way. Why? Because you cannot copy me. You can copy me, but it will not be natural. You have to be your own. It's not good for you what I'm doing it, right? It is fitting me. I feel, and I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that it is fitting me. That's why I'm doing it. We have to find a way for you, what is good for you. And I'm finding it, and I'm helping them, and they are doing it. Yeah, I hope I answered that question correctly, not going out. Yeah, take it. Yeah.
What I'm taking at home with me, Valeex, today from the conversations that apart from the doing more aspect and learning and acquiring knowledge from every medium possible, is the fact that it's very important and valuable, perhaps a better word, to revisit your previous work, to see how far you've come, and to notice the mistakes that you did, to make sure that you're not repeating them, and perhaps fine-tuning your craft. I don't think that I do it well enough or frequently enough. That's something that I'm taking home with me today.
Yeah, and also important, sometimes I feel that, why did I say this? Because I needed to say this. On that time, it was a trend, maybe.
Yeah.
It was trend to say this. And for example, last year, narcissism, it was a trend topic. I made that video about narcissism and people were talking about it. But these days, would I make that video? There is no demand, maybe. I can make a demand, but I'm not that person to make a demand for that topic, right? Sometimes you have to accept that as well. On that time, maybe I was not intelligent enough to make that mistake and intentionally, or I was just amateur. I needed to make that mistakes so that right now I can judge myself. But if I am still in the same pace, that means I didn't learn anything. So you have to always watch your own shit.
Valeex,
Yeah.
thank you for joining
Sorry
me
for
this.
my bad words again, but this is like natural. It's coming out from my mouth.
No, and I
but
appreciated the authenticity that you brought
believe me, I'm a
with
good
you.
person. I'm not. Go ahead. Yeah.
So hopefully it was an enjoyable experience for you, and thank you for your candid responses and your authenticity throughout this episode, and thank you for making the time specifically for today.
My pleasure.
To
Sorry,
join
I
me.
made it a bit late because I had again some things that I was prioritizing, but it's normal. Sorry, forgive me. I didn't prioritize. Yeah, I needed to figure out something, and I needed to sort it out, and then to find the right time to make it. We made it instantly. Last week, I saw that there is one available spot. Do it. Bam. We did it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Learn this. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Great. That's a cut.